I can't believe that just over a decade ago, I was the person who didn't want any credit cards, and now I have a total of 10 credit cards, and I get value from every single credit card in my wallet. So today, I'm going to reveal every single credit card in my wallet and go over the welcome offer I received when I applied for each credit card, share the reason why I opened the credit card, reveal my starting and current credit limit, and share whether I'm still happy with the credit card. The Discover It Cashback credit card is where I started my journey, and believe it or not, it wasn't my very first choice for a credit card. In fact, it was my third choice and nearly my last resort, since none of the banks I banked with would approve me for a credit card back then. Now, I actually did not receive a welcome offer with this credit card, and I knew nothing about welcome offers or sign-up bonuses back when I applied, and I also knew nothing about cashback or earning reward points on purchases, so the welcome offer for this credit card was zero. And that's okay, because this was my first credit card. I have to mention that Discover has changed this by offering unlimited cashback match for your first year, and also giving you the opportunity to earn a $100 statement credit through using a referral link. And by the way, referral link down below if you are interested. The reason why I opened the Discovery Cashback credit card is simple. I needed to start building credit, and my sister advised me to open up a credit card. Little did I know, I ended up applying for what I think is the best beginner credit card on the market. My starting credit limit was at $1,000, which was great for a broke college student, but over the years, I was able to get my credit limit increased all the way to $32,000. $32,100 to be exact. Overall, I am very happy with my experience with the Discovery Cashback credit card. Their customer service has been absolutely amazing. They've given me credit limit increases without requiring a hard pull on my credit report, and Discover has improved their rotating reward categories, with my favorite being the digital wallet category. I highly recommend this credit card to anyone just starting out on your credit card journey. 5 years after, yes, that's right, 5 years or 60 months or 1,825 days, or you get the point. After a very long time, I decided to open up my second credit card, and that was the Chase Freedom Unlimited. This was the first credit card that I applied for that came with a welcome offer, and that offer was $150 in cash back or 15,000 ultimate reward points after spending $500 within the first 3 months of account opening. And since this was my first welcome offer, this seemed like a steal. I wanted to open up a credit card with Chase after having 5 years of credit history and a good credit score, especially since I knew that Chase was a little more difficult to get a credit card with. Even back then, before entering the credit card game, I knew it wasn't easy to get an approval with Chase. Ultimately, I was deciding between the Chase Slate, which is now the Chase Slate Edge, and the Freedom Unlimited. I was drawn to the Slate because it looks cool and the name sounded cool, but I selected the Freedom Unlimited because of the welcome offer and unlimited 1.5% cash back. The Chase Slate offered nothing. My starting credit limit on this credit card is my current credit limit, because Chase approved me with a pretty strong credit limit of $11,200. I'm very happy with the Freedom Unlimited because I was finally able to get more than 1% cash back on all of my out-of-category purchases that I was putting on my Discovery Cashback credit card for the past 5 years. This next credit card completely changed my thinking about the credit card game and came a little over 2 years after opening the Freedom Unlimited, which means I was at 0.24 once again, and this marks the last time that I've been at 0.24 before applying for a new credit card. Credit card number 3 is none other than the Chase Sapphire Preferred. The Sapphire Preferred had a historically high welcome offer of 100,000 ultimate reward points after spending $4,000 within the first 3 months of account opening when I applied for the credit card. And I was on edge when the offer was at 80,000 points for a few months before finally being increased shortly after that offer expired to the 100,000 point welcome offer. I call myself lucky on that one. The reason for opening this credit card was simple. The welcome offer was amazing, and I was able to meet the minimum spend requirement within my regular budget, and I wanted to get a taste of team travel because I finally understood the power of transferring points over to transfer partners. You're going to realize the theme here with my Chase credit cards, and that is my starting credit limit is still my current credit limit, because once again, Chase gave me a really strong credit limit upon approval, and that was for $10,600. The only reason I keep the Sapphire Preferred is to have access to the transfer partners such as the World of Hyatt. I am disappointed with the reward categories because there's just too much overlap with the no annual fee credit cards, which wasn't the case when I first opened the Sapphire Preferred since those changes came afterwards. If you are enjoying this video so far, do me a favor and drop a like for the YouTube algorithm. Now let's get back to business. This fourth credit card is one that I honestly did not desire, but I went for it anyway because I had nothing to lose by going for it. This also marked the first time I've been above 124 since I applied for this credit card approximately 5 months after opening up the Sapphire Preferred. Credit card number 4 is, you probably guessed it, the Chase Freedom Flex. The Freedom Flex came with a unique welcome offer that has since been repeated multiple times, and the offer that is currently available is even a little bit better. But I received a welcome offer of $200 cashback or 20,000 ultimate reward points after spending $500 within the first 3 months of account opening, and a temporary bonus reward category of 5x back on all grocery store purchases during the first year on up to, I believe it was $12,000 in spend, which became 9x back for me when the quarterly grocery spending category came around, which I think I ended up getting the 9x back 2 times because the grocery category came around a bit earlier the following year. So I basically got 9x back on grocery spending for a total of 5 months, and that was just by chance. Lucky me. Honestly, I only opened up this credit card to complete the Chase trifecta. I really didn't want another quarterly rotating reward category credit card in my wallet, but it made sense to be able to earn Chase Ultimate Reward points since I decided to join Team Travel. Once again, my starting credit limit is still my current credit limit since Chase approved me with a limit of $11,800. My experience with this credit card has been average, and the problem I've had and continue to have every year is that the quarterly rotating categories overlap with the Discovery Cashback credit cards rotating reward categories sometimes during the year, and it's usually the categories that matter the most to me, that being gas stations and grocery stores. It doesn't happen every quarter, but in my experience it usually happens once or even sometimes twice per year. I took another long break from applying for credit cards, and this 5th credit card came 9 months after I opened up the Chase Freedom Flex. And to be honest, it came a little bit early since I was still getting 5x back on grocery store purchases. Credit card number 5 is the Amex Gold in Rose Gold, so shout out to Team Rose Gold. I received a welcome offer of 90,000 membership reward points after spending $4,000 within the first 6 months of account opening. I almost said 4. That's the thing. Which happened to be just shy of the welcome offer that came with, I believe, a 20% cashback as statement credits on restaurant purchases, up to a total of $200 back. Since I completed my Chase trifecta, I decided that it was time to put on my big boy pants and give American Express a try. I was still afraid of the $250 annual fee, but with the statement credits that come with the gold card, I knew that my effective annual fee would be much lower. So for that reason, I applied for the credit card and got the second highest welcome offer that was available. This card is a charge card and does not come with a credit limit, but I have a pay over time limit of $15,000 that makes this charge card act like a credit card. However, that limit is not reported to the credit bureaus and can be turned off if requested. Overall, the gold card has been a bit inconvenient, but it is still a good card. I provide my complete breakdown of my first year experience in the video linked above. For credit card number 6, I decided to do something a little bit different, and that was to apply for the American Express Blue Business Plus credit card, making this my very first business credit card. The welcome offer was nothing to brag about, but I went after the offer for 15,000 membership reward points after spending $3,000 within the first 3 months of account opening. There were 3 reasons why I opened up this credit card. Reason number 1 was because it was the second Amex card needed in the Amex trifecta journey. Reason number 2, I wanted to begin separating my business expenses from my personal expenses for tax purposes. And the final reason is I wanted to start building my business credit. Now, my starting credit limit was a measly $2,000, which is just ridiculous for a business credit card. However, it is not the lowest starting credit limit that you can get with this credit card, so beware. My current credit limit is at $6,000, and I've linked the video above if you're interested in that process to get that limit increased. My experience has been a little bit shaky due to the low credit limit and the fact that my credit card was lost in the mail, which delayed me getting my credit card for about 2 weeks, but at least Amex decided to rush the card the second time around. After getting lowballed from American Express, I decided to go over to Chase for their business credit card since I have a very good relationship with Chase. Credit card number 7 is the Chase Inc. Business Cash. This welcome offer is currently back, so if you want it, feel free to use my referral link to support the channel. I was able to get 90,000 ultimate reward points after spending $6,000 within the first 3 months of account opening. I opened up the Inc. Cash because the welcome offer was very attractive. I needed to purchase a new computer to edit my videos, which I knew would take care of half of the welcome offer, and I wanted to see if Chase would give me a decent credit limit after what Amex did to me with the Blue Business Plus. You guys know the drill by now with my Chase credit cards. My starting credit limit is still my current credit limit, which is the limit of $7,000, which I found to be just right for my business. One unique thing that happened that I think all of you should know about. Approximately 9 months after opening my credit card, Chase sent me a letter in the mail requesting additional documents to prove that my business actually exists. I sent them articles of organization, my letter from the IRS showing my EIN, and I also sent them articles of amendment since I changed my business name and structure. So if you are applying under a business, be sure to have your documents ready just in case Chase comes running after you like, hey, prove your business. This next credit card broke my number 1 rule of applying for a new credit card, and I'll get into that in just a bit. But credit card number 8 is the Bilt Rewards Mastercard. When I applied, this credit card did not come with an official welcome offer, which is my number 1 rule. Never apply for a credit card that does not come with a welcome offer unless it's your first credit card. In a lot of cases, you will get a hard inquiry and you'll have a new account reported on your credit report, both of which can drop your credit score by at least a few points, and the amount of points depends on your credit history. So at the very least, I believe that you should get a welcome offer in exchange for this slight inconvenience or disadvantage. I applied for the Bilt Rewards Mastercard because this is currently the only credit card that rewards me for paying rent without having to worry about paying that pesky transaction fee. And for that reason, this credit card makes complete sense for me to hold as a renter. And if I'm not holding it, then I am missing out on points. Bilt started me with a credit limit of $10,000, and I honestly don't see myself requesting a credit limit increase on this credit card because that's a really good limit. So far, my experience has been phenomenal with Bilt, and I do have some complaints about the referral earning structure, but I'll save that for a future video. As if I didn't learn from my experience with the Amex Blue Business Plus, I went back to American Express for even more unforeseen drama, and credit card number 9 is the American Express Hilton Honors Business Credit Card. The welcome offer was extremely attractive, and I was able to get 150,000 Hilton Honors points and 1 free night after spending $4,000 within the first 3 months of account opening. I think that was the historic high offer for this credit card, and unfortunately, many of my fellow credit card content creators got shut out of this offer, at least with the personal Hilton credit cards. This is when Amex started being a little weird with their approvals and putting everyone in pop-up jail. Of course, I applied for this credit card for the welcome offer, but I was also going to Vegas for the creator meetup, and I knew that I wanted to stay at a Hilton property, which I settled on the Conrad at Resorts World, where I was able to get even more points for that stay because I charged it to my Hilton Honors credit card. If you'd like to see a room tour of my room at that hotel, let me know in the comment section down below. My starting credit limit with this credit card was $3,000. Yes, another low limit from American Express, but a month and a half later, I submitted a request for a credit line increase and was able to get that limit increased to $9,000, which is much more appropriate for a business credit card. So far, I like the Hilton Honors card. I got $50 per day in dining credit at the Conrad, so I've already covered the annual fee with just one stay at a Hilton property, which is something I didn't expect. Another thing, I have priority pass access with the card, and hopefully this doesn't go away since the Hilton Honors Aspire just lost it. However, I still have not received my Priority Pass card in the mail as yet. Interesting. My final credit card is my very first premium/luxury credit card, and that is the Capital One Venture X, and I still can't believe I have one of these premium travel credit cards in my wallet. I missed out on the 90,000 mile welcome offer by just a few days because I applied for the 75,000 mile offer a few days earlier. It is what it is though, and I won't complain about it, so hopefully some of you out there are able to get that offer in the future. I applied for this credit card because I knew I had a move coming up, and by the way, way, welcome to my new place, and for those of you who have a keen eye, I still haven't hung my curtain sets yet, and my lights and my painting aren't on the wall, but this will do for today's video. So with the moving expense, I knew that it would be a no-brainer for me to hit the welcome offer. Plus, it's so easy to get positive value from the Venture X that it made it a no-brainer to add to my wallet. Capital One approved me for a very strong initial credit limit of $20,000, which is the highest limit I've received out of the gate for any credit card that I've held. This will be another credit card that I won't request a credit limit increase for because I don't need more than the $20,000 they approved me for. I haven't had the Venture X very long, so I'll reserve my experience for a later date, so be sure to watch out for that video. Alright guys, that's every credit card in my wallet, and if you've kept count, that's a total credit limit of $117,700. And if I include the pay over time limit on my Amex Gold, that total increases to $132,700. That's a lot of responsibility. If you made it to the end of the video, definitely hit that like button, subscribe to the channel because I need viewers like you who watch all the way to the end. And as always, come on over and get your high five because you earned it. Peace.